Welcome back, ESL, to race 7 on the schedule for the super late models. We are at Langley Speedway, and the standings are very tight between 1 through 4. You got Stefan Forge, he leads the way by only 3 points. Doug Britton in second, Roland Woods in third, down 8 points. Chuck Hicks in fourth, down 16. Aaron Kozak in fifth, down 22 points. Evan Ethel in sixth. Mitchell O'Brien in seventh. Skylar Stevens in eighth. Mason Stonewall in ninth. Tyler Commander, he rounds out your top 10 in the point standings. He is down 32 points. So 32 points separates 10th and 1st, which really isn't too much with 4 races to go. We saw what happened in the late models. A few of the drivers that were in the top 10 in points had a bad day. And that's all it takes to be able to gain ground or lose ground. So can Stefan Forge hold on to the points lead? Roland Woods was the week 6 winner. As 307 Motorsports continues their hot streak. They did well in the last race, in today's race in the late models. I think they had 2 cars in the top 5. We'll see what they could do in the super late model. As practice is over and we are getting ready for some qualifying. Roland Woods out on the track. This track is about 0.39 tenths of a mile. So it's a short track, under half a mile. We'll see what Woods could do here in his qualifying run. He crosses the line for the first time. And it's Doug Britton on top of the board. And it's Bob Harlow. He wins the pole here today. Thomas Noble with a great run. He finishes second. Tyler Commander third. Evan Ethel fourth. Doug Britton fifth. Ace Blade 6th, Lotus Lee 7th, Roland Woods 8th, Mason Stonewall in 9th, and Ty Bird rounds out your top 10 with the points leader Stefan Forge in 11th. I'll be back in a few seconds for the start of the race. We are back and getting ready to start race 7 here on the schedule. There's a lot on the line here today. You can either get yourself out of this championship race or get yourself into it. With 4 races to go, counting this one, there's still a lot of points to be had, but you really can't make mistakes today. We'll see which lane is the fastest. Will the outside be the fastest? Will the inside be the fastest? There's not going to be a whole ton of passing lanes in this track. you have 3 Northern Lights Racing cars in the top 6. So they all qualified well. We'll see what car has that long run speed that I always talk about. As we getting ready for some racing here at Langley. Green flag waves and we are underway. Harlow holds on to the lead. The 6 of Thomas Noble gets very loose. There's Tyler Commander on the inside, trying to take second away. And does take second away. Now the 84 is going to get by Thomas Nobles as well. Thomas Nobles extremely loose, has lost 3 spots already. About to be 4 and 5 spots. Cannot do anything on the outside. So you definitely don't want to be on the outside here, because he lost a ton of positions, down to 6 after starting second. Bob Harlow is your leader as we have a battle. We had a battle for second there. That's Tyler Commander and Doug Britton. Commander trying to do the best he can on the outside. Right now, there's just no grip on the outside. Cars just can't do anything. They just slide backwards. There's Lotus Lee in 4th. Thomas Noble holds on to 5th there for now. There's your points leader. He is currently 6th, up 5 positions. There's James Belt. James Belt has had some speed. He's had some bad luck this season, but he does have some speed. There's been some races he has shown that he can compete with the best. And here he is right now in 8th. And in the last few races, Mason Stonewall has been showing up as well. He is currently 9th in the points. James Belt 17th in the points. And look at Mitchell O'Brien up 10 positions, currently in 11th. Having a great run early on. It's very early, but he picked up a ton of spots. William Thompson in 19th, up 4 positions. In the inside is Merle McGuire. We'll see if Thompson can get it going. He's currently going in the wrong direction. Currently in 22nd. Mason Stonewall trying to pick up another position and does. Moves up to 7th. Right in front of him is the 71 of James Belt. Bob Harlow still your leader. 2.5 separates him and Doug Britton. Doug Britton has just been very consistent this season. He is only 3 points back from the points leader. But he's had 1 top 5, 5 top 10s, and 1 win. He is looking for his 2nd win of the season. Well, he's going to have to catch Bob Harlow first in order to do that. And this is a shorter track, so there is going to be traffic here for sure, unless we get a bunch of cautions. Stefan Ford's going the opposite way. Has lost 5 positions, about to be 6. Currently in 17th. He's definitely going the opposite way. That outside, do not want to get caught on the outside of this track. Look at Mitchell O'Brien in the top 10. Up 12 spots here. And he is right behind Lotus Lee, hoping to pick up 1 more. There's Ty Bird trying to, looks like he's trying to hold off James Belt here. Right behind Ty Bird is Evan Ethel. Evan Ethel is 6th in the points. And Aaron Kozak, 5th in the points, but 24th in this race. He needs to get it going, get it moving. And we have a battle for the lead at 84. Doug Britton gets by the 03 of Bob Harlow. Doug Britton takes the lead for the first time today, and now there's traffic up ahead. Bob Harlow all over the bumper of the 84. He wants that lead back. He's going to look to the outside, but we know that outside has not been good today. Doug Britton is just desperately trying to get by these slower cars. He doesn't want Bob Harlow to gain any ground on him. Now that he's gotten by those cars, can he pull away from the second place car of Bob Harlow? Got Thomas Noble there in third. Thomas Noble has had a very rough season. He is last in the points, but he is third in this race, so that's big for this team. And look at Mitchell O'Brien, up 15 positions, currently in 6th. He's about to be up 16 positions. He's trying to get by Lotus Lee here in the inside. And he is going to get by Lotus Lee. CJ Slava having a good run, up 8 positions in 7th. Man, Mitchell O'Brien is a man on a mission. He is about to go by Tyler Commander. That's 17 positions for the 40. That car is on rails. Can he catch Bob Harlow next? There's a little bit of distance between him and Bob Harlow, about 4 seconds. As the top 3 have completely pulled away from the field. Stefan Forge up to 12th after losing a ton of spots. He's kind of making some headway here and has picked up a few more spots. He cannot have a bad race, especially with Doug Britton, as he is the current leader, up 2 seconds. We still have 95 laps to go here at Langley. Now it's Thomas Noble in 2nd, Bob Harlow in 3rd. But these two are struggling to get by these lapped cars. Now when you struggle to get by these cars, it hurts your lap times and you just cannot gain any ground. So you have to do everything you can just to get by them. And try not to lose too much ground to the leader. Lotus Lee. We were 3 wide there. That was Tyler Rogalski. He was trying to knife it through the 88 and the 101. And there you see the points leader, Stefan Forge. He's in the top 10. He has gained a bunch of ground after losing so many spots early on in this race. CJ Slava currently in 5th in the top 5. Right behind him is his teammate, Tyler Commander, DOG, 2 cars in the top 6. And there is Doug Britton. He's looking to put Aaron Kozak a lap down. He would love to put Aaron Kozak a lap down because Kozak is like top 5 in the points. Kozak's going to do everything he can to keep Doug Britton behind him. Kozak quickly got by Merle McGuire. He's doing everything he can to stay on the lead lap. As we having all types of battles mid-pack here. There's Eweezy in 16th. Skylar Stevens is there. Marco Swift. James Belt in 15th. Man, he was, I think, in the top 10 early on. And that outside lane has just been a killer for most of these drivers. All these cars here are battling for position. That's Ace Blade. He made contact there with Tyler Commander. Check on Mitchell O'Brien. He's still in third, but he has closed the gap to Bob Harlow. You can tell how much speed that 40 has. And it looks like something happened to the 41. He hits the wall. The Mason Stonewall just puts him into the wall. You see here coming out of turn 4, they make contact, slams him into the wall. And he is finally getting onto pit road. So no caution. Look at all that traffic ahead of Doug Britton here. He got his hands full as he almost made contact with the 16 of Chris Del Roe. As he continues to battle here, trying to get by these slower cars, but because of that, Thomas Noble is right there. Eric Kozak going on to pit road. Eric Kozak just having a tough day. Not sure where that incident happened. And there it is. He made contact with the 73, probably cut a tire. That is why he is on pit road. Doug Britton trying to just get by these slower cars. So much traffic. We got 74 laps still to go. We got 2 cars on pit road, the 99 of Aaron Kozak and the 41 of Skylar Stevens. Look at Eweezy in the top 10, up 12 positions. So he has been making a run of it too. And he makes contact with a 38 of Evan Ethel. Roland Woods, he won the last race. He is currently 6th. No cars around him. He is like all by himself in that part of the track. And your points leader, he is currently in 7th. I mean, not a bad day. This is what you have to do, at least finish in the top 10. You don't want to lose too much ground. We still got 15 cars on the lead lap. As we check on your leader, Doug Britton. He's got about 1 second lead over Thomas Noble. And there's Bob Harlow. And look who's right behind Bob Harlow, the number 40 of Mitchell O'Brien. Man, that car has so much speed. At one point in this race, Mitchell O'Brien was 4 seconds back of the 03. And now he's on the bumper. of the 03. Now he has to figure out how to get by. But this car is extremely fast. He doesn't want to waste too much time. He wants to get by Harlow, and then hopefully he can catch the second in the first place car. I mean, with this type of speed, he definitely has a shot at it. There's Ani Escola currently in 20th. And James Bell, he went backwards. He is down to 21st. Earl McGuire, 22nd. The Brew Crew not having a good day here at Langley. They just haven't shown the speed today. Weezy, Evan Ethel battling here for 8th. Evan Ethel on the outside. Weezy in the inside. Weezy holds him off. There's Tyler Rogalski. He's the last car in the top 10. Bob Harlow still holding on to 3rd. Mitchell O'Brien's there, just cannot get by him. Still plenty of racing to go. Mason Stonewall is the last car on the lead lap. We got 14 cars on the lead lap. And if you can, you want to stay ahead of the leader or hold him off. Do whatever you can, because if we get a caution, that will help you. You don't want to go a lap down, because if you're lucky, you will still get the lucky dog, but then you're going to be at the tail end of the line. So he wants to do whatever he can, and he got by Lotus Lee. So now Lotus Lee is the last car on the lead lap, and look, now we got a caution, and that's exactly why you want to stay ahead of the leader, just because of that. And that was Earl McGuire. He's on the outside, and Stefan Forbes gives him a little tap there. And right there, he gets into his quarter panel there. And you can see the sparks flying everywhere. That was coming out of turn, I think turn 4 is when that wreck happened. Right there, they tap for the first time. Just a small tap. And then coming out of 4, they get together again. And man, Evan Ethel took a shot there. That's right on board. I mean, Merle McGuire took a shot there. That was a tough hit there. Doug Britton did not want to see this caution. I can guarantee you that. He's been in control of this race. We're going to have about 52 to 50, about 50, maybe 51 laps to go. Zach Cordolf was your lucky dog. So he is back on the lead lap. But you see, he is at the tail end of the field. So if you're the lucky dog, even the cars that are a few laps down go ahead of you. So that's why you really, I mean, it's good to be the lucky dog, but you're going to be at the tail end. So that's why it's important to try to do whatever you can to stay ahead of the leader. Ty Bird, he had an issue. He was on pit road, currently 26. He's a ton of laps down. As we getting ready to go back to racing here. Green flag waves here at Langley. Thomas Noble on the outside, got loose going into turn one. That could open the door for Bob Harlow. Bob Harlow's going to make the pass. Moves up to second place. Stefan Forge, your points leader, he is there. He's going to try to get by Noble. Noble needs to get down to that low lane there. You don't want to be on the outside for too long. As you saw the number 40 go 3 wide, he split Noble and Rogalski. Now we have a battle for third. Roland Woods, Stefan Forge, they're side by side. Now it's Forge and Mitchell side by side, and Mitchell's going to have the best of this deal in the inside. That lane is just much faster. Mitchell in fourth. Doug Britton with a great jump there on the restart. He is holding on to the lead. And Bob Harlow, he's about half a second back from Doug Britton. Look at Mason Stonewall in sixth. He took advantage of this restart. His teammate CJ Slava took advantage of it as well in the top 5. Look at Noble, fell all the way down to 9th. Ooh, and it looks like the 024 Rogalski hit the wall. He is currently in 11th, trying to hold on for dear life here. We have to remember, these cars are on tires that are 80 laps old. So there's not a ton of grip like there is early on in the race. 1 second lead for Britain. Harlow in second, and another caution. The 299 of E Weezy, as everyone's trying to miss him. Let's see what happened to E Weezy. Makes contact there with the 78. Heading to the backstretch. Ooh, man, he went head on. That looked like he went head on. As we slow it down, he's going to make contact there with the 78. That car just jumps and goes straight into the wall. Ton of front ends damage there. That's why he couldn't make it onto pit road. That's not what E Weezy wanted to see today. He was like in the top 10 at one point. So your lucky dog is Lotus Lee. He is on the lead lap. So things are starting to get a little wild here in the second half of this race. Doug Britton has been great on the restarts. I don't know, my sleeper pick right now, from what I've seen, is the 40 of Mitchell O'Brien. He has so much speed. If he could have a good restart, I think he could take this lead and win this race. I mean, if you have a sleeper pick or a driver you think is going to win this race, post it in the chat. I'm curious to see who you think is going to win this race. But for me, it's this 40. He's been very consistent all race, has been put together some great lap times. Bob Harlow has been good as well, but it just seems like he just cannot get by the 84. And he's on the outside again. That outside is tough. Mitch O'Brien is on the outside. That's tough. As we've seen on the outside, it just has not worked for a lot of these drivers. They have struggled on these restarts. Someone says CJ Slava. That's a good pick. He's picked up like 11 positions already. But we're about to find out with 38 laps to go. Green flag waves and we are underway here again. Another great jump for the 84. Right behind him is Roland Woods. He's going to move up to second. CJ Slava is going to move up to third. Harlow's going to try to fight him on the outside. He moves up to third now. Now can Roland Woods do something to catch Doug Britton here? We know 307 Motorsports has been hot as of late. Doug Britton with about a half-second lead. Mitchell O'Brien and Chris Del Rowe on pit road. So he must have made contact with someone. And there he goes, made contact with the 24. As he is back out, so Chris Del Rowe definitely cut a tire. Look at Mitchell O'Brien down to 11th. Unfortunately, he got stuck on the outside on that restart. And lost a ton of positions. That's unfortunate for the 40. He's just going to try to hold on for a top 15. There's Roland Woods. He is in second. Can he close into the 84? He's a few car lengths away. With 31 laps to go. There's still plenty of laps to make something happen here. As you know, the only place you're going to find speed is in the inside, because that outside definitely is not working. But 88 seems like he is closing in. Now Zach Holdorf is on pit road. He must have made contact with someone. Here comes the 88. About 2 car lengths. Yep, close to 1, but about 2. CJ Slava is in third, but he's a little farther back. Then it's Bob Harlow and Evan Ethel in 5th. Got Mason Stonewall there in 6th and Chuck Hicks in 7th. Tyler Rogalski in 8th, Ace Blade in 9th, and Stefan Forge rounds out your top 10. And their leader has a half-second lead over Roland Woods. Roland Woods seems like he just cannot get there. He was about 2 car lengths, now it's about 3 or 4. Now CJ Slava's trying to take third away. Well, actually, that's Bob Harlow trying to take third away from CJ Slava. Mason Stonewall currently in 8th. Still a half-second lead, about 22 laps next time by. But you see traffic up ahead. This is going to impact this race, I feel like. You got Merle McGuire up ahead. And it looks like the 100 of Romano. Those are not going to be easy passes, especially the 33. Doug Britton's going to have to be smart here when he makes this pass. He's on the bumper of the 33, but now the 88's on the bumper of the 84. He looks to the inside as they cross the line. Nothing there. That was a good opportunity for the 88. 88 trying to use that high line, but I don't think that's a good idea. They're going to get by Merle McGuire as they both get by him. Now they got to deal with Romano here. They're side by side. They almost made contact. And they touch there coming out of turn 2. And the 88 takes the lead. Roland Woods basically moved the 84 out the way. He said, if you don't let me pass you, I'm going to just move you out the way. Now the 84 is going to come back in the inside. They're side by side coming out of 4. 84 in the lead as they cross the line. What a great race with 15 laps to go. Doug Britton back in the lead. The 88 comes back in the inside. Are they going to make contact here again? They're still side by side on the backstretch. That 100 is causing problems for the both of them. Now it's Roland Woods in the lead. And finally the 100 just moves out the way so these two can race. Now Doug Britton's going to have to try to find an opening. 12 laps to go. Stefan Forge moves up to 6. Roland Woods doing everything he can to keep Doug Britton behind him. Doug Britton is gonna have to pick his spots, and he might have to move him out the way, just like Roland Woods moved him out the way. Mason Stonewall moves up to 9th. As these two continue to go at it here, the 84 looks to the inside. He almost has an opening, 9 to go. Now they have to deal with Zach Holdorf here. Roland Woods got loose. He makes contact with the 84. This might open the door, but he's able to close it. Britton all over Woods here. That 24 is causing problems too. Roland Woods gets too high there. 84 might take advantage as they're almost tied crossing the line. Now it's Doug Britton in the lead. Five laps to go. They continue to go back and forth here. This has been some great racing here at Langley. Four laps to go. Woods continues to try to find an opening. He's looking for the 84 to make a mistake. Can he force him into making a mistake? 3 laps to go. And there goes Doug Britton high, going into 1. Roland Woods takes the lead. As they go around turns 3 and 4, popsicle sticks in the air, 2 laps to go. As they head on to the backstretch here, he just needs to hold on for 1 more lap. White flag waves CJ Slava's there too. He's made a run of it in the last few laps. As we head into turn 3 and 4, Roland Woods wings at Langley Speedway. What a race here to finish this one. Heck of a run by the 88. Doug Britton in second, CJ Slava third, Evan Ethel in fourth, Bob Harlow fifth, Stefan Ford sixth, Lotus Lee seventh, Tyler Rogelski eighth, Mason Stonewall ninth, and Ace Blade rounds out your top 10. Heck of a run by the 88 and the 84. These two went at it for like the final 15 laps. They just kept switching the lead back and forth, just waiting for each other to make a mistake so they could capitalize. But this will definitely switch up the standings a little bit here, as we're going to have 3 races to go, and we head to Kevin Harvick's current raceway. That's a fun track. Then we go to Five Flags. That's an iconic track. Then we go to Phoenix Raceway to finish the season. So it's just going to get very interesting from here on out. We'll see how it looks in the standings once the points shake out here. We get the official results posted. But like always, thank you for supporting the league and the stream. I will see you guys next time.